Good evening, East Alabama. Welcome into the locker room. We hope you are having a great Tuesday so far. We hope to make your day even better this evening as we will start a new week with youth highlights. This week we're going to have youth highlights of the Youth Baseball USSSA All-Star Regional Tournament. It is taking place this week at multiple locations. Games at Alexandria, Oxford's Earl Martin over at Oxford Lake, White Plains host a game, and even Center. So a lot of games being spread all around the area. Last night, me and my crew, by me and my crew, I mean me and our intern Tyler, were out at Alexandria last night getting highlights for East Alabama Now. Got to say, by the way, big thank you to Tyler. Did a great job last night joining me out at Alexandria. He'll be back out on the, on the field again tonight, getting more highlights for East Alabama Now. As always, thank you to Nathan, Ashley Gober, and everyone that makes everything happen behind the scenes that you do not see. Hey, hope you had a great weekend. I certainly had a great one myself, but I'm excited for a great week. And this is kind of that dead period for sports in East Alabama where there's not a lot happening, but there's a lot of youth baseball happening, and our job, our goal, and our desire is to uplift these kids and make them feel just as recognized and as special as all of our high school athletes. And so that's what we hope to accomplish this week here on East Alabama Now. So don't forget to hit that like and follow button on our page so that you don't miss the locker room. We're here 3 days a week for the months of May, June, and July. And then also you have our East Alabama Now news, which is tonight at 6:30 p.m. Mike Stedham and Katie Edwards have your local news. John Holder has your weather. By the way, thank you, John, for filling in for me last night on our East Alabama Now sports. But I'll be back in the newsroom tonight doing our sports. All right, with that being said, last night we were at Alexandria Youth Baseball Field where we were covering the USSSA All-Star Tournament. And last night we covered 10U baseball. Our first game featured the Alexandria Valley Cubs and the Glencoe Yellow Jackets. So let's go out to our highlights from Alexandria last night. You see Alexandria's 10U getting ready to start the All-Star Tournament. Before every game, you have your umpire meeting with the coaches. Here's the 10U head coaches meeting with the umpires before the game. Eli Welch, he gets the start for Alexandria on the mound. All right, Eli Welch, first up at the plate is Carter B from Glencoe. He hits an infield pop-up that would be caught by Hanby for the out. Eli Welch this time gets Cameron Rogers to strike out looking, so Eli Welch gets a strikeout. Eli Welch seeking to pick off attempt, but it is unsuccessful for Alexandria as the base runner gets back safely. James M. for Glencoe hits an infield pop-up that would be caught by Doan at first base for the out. By the way, it was Doan's birthday, so happy late birthday to him. Cameron Rogers gets the start for the Glencoe Yellow Jackets. Wiley Finley at the plate first. He hits an infield pop-up that would be caught by Isaiah Roach for the out. Now at the plate is Tuck. Tuck's going to hit an infield grounder. That infield grounder could not be fielded in time by Will E. and Tuck is safe at first base. Now at the plate, Eli Welch. He hits a ground ball to Will E., same player, second baseman. He fields it this time and throws it to first base for the out. Hanby at the plate. He hits a ground ball to Waylon E. He's going to field it, and he's going to throw it to first base for the out. Slow motion. He got his foot back. That is an out indeed. All right. Speaking of Waylon E., here he is at the plate. He hits a single to center field. Fomby makes a great throw from center to third. He is out. That base runner is out trying to advance. Fomby showing his cannon in center field. Daly at the plate. He hits an infield grounder that is fielded and is thrown to first base for the out. Next up, Doan. We talked about him. It's his birthday yesterday. This time he's going to hit an RBI single to left field. That's going to score a run for the Valley Cubs. You see the runner go home right there. So Doan gets an RBI single to left field. Then how about this? Speaking of Doan, he steals a bag. He goes to second base. Gives us a little celebration for the birthday boy. Show us what you got. Yeah. There you go. All right, Fomby at the plate. He's just going to hit one right up into the shortstop. He cannot field it in time. That is an infield single for Fomby. Cameron Rogers gets Walden to strike out swinging as Rogers gets his first strikeout. Ball at the plate. He's going to hit an infield grounder. It is fielded and ultimately thrown to first base in time for the out. All right, how about this right here? Eli Welch gets Ryder Lancaster to strike out looking. Julian B at the plate. He's going to hit a soft grounder to Eli Welch. He's just going to field it, and he's going to tag the base himself for the out. Hank Ginn at the plate for Alexandria. Hank Ginn hits an infield grounder. Ultimately, though, the grounder could not be fielded by Glencoe. Ginn is safe at first base. Wiley Finley now up at the plate for the Valley Cubs. He's going to hit a grounder over towards second base. That one's going to roll off into the outfield. And ultimately, that is going to end up being an RBI single for Wiley Finley as that scores Hank Ginn. Eli Welch rips one right here. He hits this one to deep center field, all the way to the fence, right in front of his dad. There's his dad right there behind the center fielder. Eli Welch hits a 2 RBI double to center field that scores 2 runs for the Valley Cubs. This time, Hanvey is going to hit a single to center field. That one's going to drop right there in front of the outfielder, and ultimately that is a single for Hanvey. Now, Eli Welch back on the mound. Carter Bell at the plate. Carter Bell hits a ground ball to Ball. Ball fields it, throws it to first for the out. Do you like that ground ball to Ball? That's right. Ball makes the play. All right, now we got Braden Lancaster at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. He's going to hit an RBI single to center field. We're going to try to go home. Yes, we are. And he would score. That's an RBI single for Braden Lancaster as it scores a run at home. All right, here we go now. This one's going to be hit deep to center field right here. It's a pop-up fly ball, and Fomby makes the catch for the out to end the half inning. Speaking of Fomby, he's now at the plate. He's going to hit a single in between the gap. That's going to go into the outfield. And Dolan's going to push his luck. He's going to try to go home on his birthday. He's safe. Can I get another little celebration right here? Woo! There you go. On his birthday. That's an RBI single for Fomby. This time Walden hits a pop-up to Isaiah Roach. Roach is going to catch it for the out. Now we're going to have at the plate Elders for Alexandria. Elders is going to hit an infield single. Nobody there to tag the base. Ball's going to try to go home. Oh, no, get back. Ball's going to slide. He's back at third base safely. Now at the plate for the Valley Cubs, it's Hank Ginn. Hank Ginn's going to hit an RBI single to center field. It's going to score not 1, but it's going to score 2 runs. That's a 2-run RBI for Hank Ginn. Then a wild pitch would ultimately score Hank Ginn from third base as Alexandria's 10U team got the win over Glencoe 10-2. So with that win over Glencoe, Alexandria now turns their attention to Piedmont. That is who they are playing tonight as we speak out at field number 2 at Alexandria Youth Field. But the Alexandria Valley Cubs open their regional all-star tournament with a 10U win over Glencoe 10-2. Did you like that 10U, 10-2? I'm putting a lot of rhyming stuff together. Hey, we're not done yet, though, because Eli Welch got the win on the mound. John Walden's the head coach for the 10U Alexandria team. And you got a lot of players that got a hit last night, including that birthday boy that we talked about. You're going to hear from all of them in just a minute. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back as we continue on the Locker Room.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite. For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
We continue on the Locker Room on this Tuesday afternoon, talking 10U baseball from the USSSA Regional Tournament last night. Hey, last night it was a big win for the Alexandria Valley Cubs, 10-2 over Glencoe. It was a close game till late in the game. Then Alexandria busted things wide open. The winning pitcher, though, for Alexandria was Eli Welch. He only gave up 2 runs, pitched a complete game for the Valley Cubs. He is the son of state champion coach Zach Welch of Alexandria. I love saying state champion coach Zach Welch. And Eli Welch got his first interview, and he said that when a little up and down, he asked me actually not to play it. But Eli, I love you so much, buddy. I thought everybody should see it. So with that being said, here's the winning pitcher, Eli Welch, talking about his performance last night.
Well, I could have done better. Could have done better on the mound. Team held me accountable. Did pretty good.
Yep, there you go. Team held him accountable. Could have done a little better, but still did good. Ultimately, only giving up 2 earned runs is not bad, Eli, just so you know. That win you a lot of ball games if you keep pitching like that. He made the All-Star team, and the 10U team got the win. The head coach of the 10U team is John Walden. Anybody who knows John knows that he is probably one of the best individuals that you'll encounter, period. A man of God that really loves the Lord, does a great job, is out there for the right reasons, coaching these kids as hard as he can. And John does a great job. So we talked with John Walden after the game. He talked about how his team performed.
Team came out really focused tonight and really excited for an opportunity to defend their regional title. Last year we were blessed to be able to be the 9U champs for Region 2, and so this year the boys came out a little slow hitting out the gate. We're hitting the ball well, but we're hitting it right at them and really hoping we can start hitting some gaps and stuff. And as the game continued on, they really got warmed up. Eli Welch pitching tonight really came out and just started firing. He had a little bit of a rough first inning and then just all of a sudden really became shut down and took care of business for the rest of the game. Threw less than 70 pitches tonight in 4 innings, so really took care of business there. And then once the bats got hot, they just kept going. And bottom of the lineup, obviously all the way up to the top, man. Bottom really came through for us tonight, and everybody just doing their job is what really does it for this team, man. They build each other up. They've got great energy, and here they are, year number 3 of the majority of this team working together and really building towards something special.
The thing that Walden said that sticks out to me is when the bats got hot, because the bats did get hot late in that game. This is a team that's only 42 games, scored 6 runs in the final inning before that time hit the time rule. And needless to say, though, there was a lot of their players that contributed to that. So we talked with a couple of them who talked about their hit. So you're going to see a lot of different players that are going to be talking about their hit, or you'll see Walden's son who talked about what it's like to get to play for Dad. So that being said, here's a fun interview of some players. Let's give them some airtime. Here's the Alexandria 10U players talking about their hits and playing for Coach.
I got a hit tonight. It was super good. I barreled it up. I hit it in a gap, and I got on base.
Well, I hit it a second, and I'm just too fast. I ran it out. My hit was in the gap. It was a line drive in the gap at second, and I ran it out.
The pitcher was super slow. The first hit, somebody put too much grip spray on the bat, and I hit into the gap, and I had to hit the bat off my hand. The second time I got walked, and my bat stuck to my hand. But then
It was still stuck. Too much pot tar.
yes,
Yeah.
But I feel bad because I didn't get my jersey dirty, except for the back. But hey, I got a hit.
But he's a good coach. He knows what he's doing.
My name is Big Al, and I hit dingers.
I wonder where he got that from. There was a famous video, of the whole youth player in Little League that said, "My name is Big Al and I hit dingers." Well, his name is really Ball, and he did pretty good last night. I think with that being said, I need to take a moment to catch myself, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, Anniston and Pleasant Valley also played last night. We have highlights of that game, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
We're able to connect faster than ever through technology. Maybe you've noticed that real connection is hard to come by. Parker Memorial Baptist Church offers you a place to connect, a place to learn more about Jesus and the difference He can make in your life, a place to build relationships with like-minded believers, or maybe discover what it means to be a follower of Jesus Christ, a place to use the gifts and talents God has given you, a place where we love God and we love you. Parker Memorial Baptist Church, 1205 Quintard Avenue, Anniston. Visit our website for details.
Welcome back into the Locker Room on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm Namath Pitts. If you're not familiar with the Locker Room, we bring you great local content each and every day of local things going on right here in East Alabama. We were at the USSSA Regional Tournament last night at Alexandria. But before we show you highlights of Pleasant Valley and Anniston, I reminded you guys earlier, but I want to say it once again. You must follow our East Alabama Now page because you don't want to miss the locker room. We're here 3 days a week for the months of May, June, and July. Also, we have our East Alabama Now news every weeknight at 6:30 p.m. Mike Stedham and Katie Edwards have your local news. John Holder has your local weather. Look, with Mike Stedham and Katie Edwards, I don't know what happened yesterday, but I'm sure they're going to give us the latest on something because we live in Anniston. Something happened yesterday. John Holder is going to tell you about the weather on your street. I don't know what street he's going to be on tonight, but you can find out by listening. And for our sports, we're going to dig deeper into this USSSA regional tournament, take a look at all the scores from last night here in East Alabama involving teams that played in the All-Star tournament. Also, we have a big EAN summer giveaway coming up. Now, there's going to be a lot of different prizes and a lot of gift cards and things from local businesses here in East Alabama. And, of course, the only way that you could potentially win that big summer giveaway is by having to have followed our page. So if you do not follow our page, then you will not be qualified to enter that giveaway. So again, make sure you hit that like and follow button on our East Alabama Now page and share. Please share our show so that other parents from Alexandria, Glencoe, Pleasant Valley, and Anniston can see these highlights of their kids playing last night in the USSSA regional tournament. Also, just share our newscast so that local people in our area will be able to see it. And if you're a parent, you're saying, hey, well, you didn't talk about my kids' team last night. Well, I can't be everywhere. I can't be at every field. My guy Tyler's going out tonight, going to get some highlights from Alexandria. I'm going to be at White Plains tonight. We're going to have highlights of those tomorrow. But you could help us. You could send us highlights. All you got to do is message us here on our East Alabama Now page or send us an email at eansports23@gmail.com. It's really simple. I'm going to show you an example real quick. You can't really see my phone, but this thing right here is called Messenger. You can message somebody right here from Messenger. So you just send me a message. For instance, here's Trevecchio Roberts, who's the head coach of the Anniston 12U team. Texted me last night at 8:23 p.m. 12U Anniston beat 12U Oxford Gold 4-3. Sent me a little video of MJ Spinks hitting a home run. And, of course, I can now pull this highlight and I can use it on our show. And this highlight will be on our East Alabama Now news tonight of MJ Spinks hitting a home run. But it's that simple. All you got to do is message our page or send us an email. Speaking of Anniston, the 12U team got a big win 4-3. The 10U team, they ended up tying. They ended up ending in a tie. There was a big play at the end of the game that kept the game tied for Anniston. You're going to see that at the end of our highlights. So, with that being said, let's go back out to Alexandria, Pleasant Valley and Anniston 10U baseball USSSA Regional All-Star Tournament. Here we go. Let's get right to the action. On the mound for Pleasant Valley, it's Joe Maples. He gets to start for Coach Swindle. Pleasant Valley this time tries to catch Braylon Curley stealing third base. They throw it over the third baseman's head, and Curry is going to score at home plate. He is safe. The Bulldogs take the lead. Now, also, Marcedric Williams Jr., he would go to home plate. He is safe. Anniston now has a 2-run lead. Joe Maples, though, batting a little adversity, he responds as Joe Maples gets Ethan Kroon to strike out swinging. Now at the plate for the Bulldogs, it's Aiden Colbert. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field, and that is caught by Cash for the out. Joe Maples gets Major Miller to strike out swinging, and that ends the half inning for the Raiders. Here we go. Braylon Curry's going to get the start for the Anniston 10U Bulldogs. At the plate is Tuck. Tuck is going to hit an infield pop-up. Curry's got it. He drops it, and Tuck is going to be safe at first base after Braylon Curry drops the pop-up. Now at the plate for the Raiders, it's Ridge Humphrey. He's going to hit a double to right over the second baseman's head into center field. And again, that one's going to roll past. Humphrey's going to end up at second. Ridge Humphrey right there gets the double. Now at the plate, Joe Maples. Oh, hello, we get a little celebration here. How about that celebration from Ridge Humphrey? Joe Maples at the plate. He's going to hit an RBI single to left center right there. And that's going to score a run. That's an RBI for Joe Maples as he's safe at first base. Now at the plate, we're going to have this one. It's going to be hit into the infield. Safe. No. Aiden Colbert makes a great play. Tosses it to second for the fielder's choice. And he is out. This one is a pop-up. And that is going to be an out. Joe Maples this time is going to get the strikeout. All right, now at the plate, that is another strikeout. That is Allen who strikes out swinging. You can see this one drop, tries to throw it to second. That one's going to go over the head. Now advancing to third. And he is safe at third base. Going to get a little time. This one's going to be hit to the outfield. That's going to drop. That is going to score a run as Levi hits one to the outfield for an RBI that scores a run. Or pardon me, Braxton hits a single to center and Cash is safe, advancing to third base. Here we go right here. This one's going to go around first. Going to try to go to second. That's going to score a run at home plate. And Pleasant Valley is all of a sudden, they took the lead. This time Jameson's going to, or pardon me, that's going to be a hit. Colbert's can't get it. It's going to go through. And it's safe at third base. Thought about going home, but decides to stay at third base. Now they're going to lay down a bunt. This is Jameson. He lays down a bunt. Curry throws it to home, and Cash is out trying to go home. Braylon Curry this time hits an infield grounder. That is fielded by Pleasant Valley and thrown to first base for the out in time. Now at the plate for the Bulldogs, it's Aiden Colbert. He's going to hit a grounder right back to Joe Maples. He's going to field it and throw it to first base for the out. Now at the plate for the Bulldogs, it's Jayshawn Sims. He hits an RBI single. That one gets through to right field, and that is going to score a run at home, but Sims is out trying to advance to second base. All right, Aiden Colbert's going to come in to pitch out of relief for Anniston. You see him right there warming up. And Aiden Colbert's going to start out on fire as he gets Joe Maples to strike out swinging. Then Jace Payne is going to go around second, around third. Jace Payne trying to go home. Payne is safe as that scores a run for the Raiders. Aiden Colbert, though, responds by getting Preston to strike out swinging for the Bulldogs. Kingston Williams is going to go home, and he is safe. Kingston Williams scores at home plate. He beats the throw. Carson now on the mound for the Raiders. He's going to get Braylon Curry to strike out swinging. Harley Allen's going to try to go home for that Bulldogs. The ball is dropped, so he would be safe. Ultimately, we've now got Anniston holds an 8-7 lead, or excuse me, it's 8-8. We're tied. Grounder to Aiden Colbert. He throws it home, and that is an out. And that out is going to end the game in a tie as Anniston and Pleasant Valley tie at 8 runs apiece. Sorry, for some reason got lost earlier in those highlights and couldn't tell who was who or what was where. Sometimes you're just going to realize that happens. As long as you see the highlights, that's all you care about. You don't really care about me talking. This show isn't about me. It's really all about these kids. And I got to tell you, last night we were out at Alexandria, and just got to say, man, just the hospitality. The people that invited us in, welcomed us, loved on us. I had people saying, hey, you guys are doing something that nobody else is doing. There's nobody else out here covering this. You guys are the only ones covering this. And I don't say that to toot my horn. I don't say it to toot Tyler's horn. I don't say it to toot East Alabama Now's horn. I say it to say that's what this is all about. That's what this vision has been since I came on, for sure. I know it's what the vision was when Nathan and Ashley launched EAN, was to really do something that no one else in this area has ever done before, and that is cover local sports in a way like it's never been covered before. And I got to say, I really feel like we are doing that, and we certainly put our best foot forward to the best we can. With that being said, I got to go. We got to get more highlights for tomorrow, so I got to get out to White Plains. Look for Tyler at Alexandria. If you're out of White Plains, come say hello to me. Other than that, we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Catch me on EAN News tonight at 6:30 p.m. Have a great evening. God bless.